Promoting masculinity is very important in this day and age when so many of our men are coming to us or walking around with a lot of feminine qualities. And we want strong men, we want providers, we want a particular kind of man, but it's not enough masculinity being promoted. And a lot of times, we don't want to subject ourselves to the harsh realities of what men need from us in order to be a suitable companion to them. So I will say that I do not believe that Kevin Samuels is trying his best to bring the black woman down. I think that he is pointing out from his experience and his point of view and the type of men that he is around that most women want. He's pointing out the characteristics in a woman that these men want. And it's nothing wrong with that. Because one thing there isn't is a guide to dating when you're growing up, you know. And based on a lot of the videos that I have seen of his, he's asking people clear-cut questions on what do they bring to the table that shows that they meet the expectations of a man who's basically financially well off. It's not fair for us to say that we want a man to have all these requirements and then we think Kevin Samuels is some kind of devil because he's telling us that we need to stay in shape and take care of ourselves. There's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with a man telling you what he wants. And I understand he is just one man. But most men, as I've learned on other channels aside from his, they list is not that long. And it's nothing wrong with Kevin Samuels telling you, ladies, that you need to be healthy and fit. Because you do. Okay? Big girls, it's not to bring you down. Guess what? Being fit is being healthy and watching what you eat, putting in your body. We know you love your big voluptuous self, but it's not healthy. You know what I'm saying? I come from thick women, you know, and I can say my mother was a dancer growing up, a professional dancer. So she wasn't always thick. She was slim trim, and I'm slim trim. But as I get older, and I have to work on trying to keep it together. You know, I just don't think that we should tear our brother down for telling his truth, for telling the truth of other men. If that's their truth and that's how they see it, those types of men that in particular the women who follow his show want, then he has to give them the reality of the situation. Ladies, we gotta compromise to a degree in order to get what we want. All this estrogen going around with our black men, we need some masculinity. It's not toxic, it's just masculinity. The men want to be the leaders. They want to be the leaders. They're crying out to us to be the leaders, but we have to allow them to lead. And we can't expect the world of them and then not give them the world. It's just unrealistic. I believe that Kevin Samuels is just telling people to be realistic about their situation. Most men don't want to come into a relationship with a woman and have to take care of another man's children. Some men do. Some men don't mind. It depends on how much he loved the woman. But I literally went on a date the other day with a guy who said he ain't messing with no more women with children. Literally came out his mouth. He has been down that road and he was not feeling it, and he is never going back down that road. So that's not to say that men won't be with you if you have children, but you just gonna have to cut your list down a little bit so you can get a good man who don't mind stepping up and being down for you in your situation with children. I don't have children. If a man got baby mama drama, I don't want to be in that situation, especially if it's going to affect me and my household. See, having children, that affects someone else's household. No one has to be required to go into a situation that could potentially cause chaos in their household. And if I'm a person who seeks to have peace, then I may not want to take on that situation because it could potentially bring chaos into my peaceful life, because I'm single, I don't have no kids. You hear that? Exactly. That's peace. So when dating, I have to think about, if the man has kids, what's his relationship with his baby mama? Or baby mamas with an S? And will that affect my peace? And a man could be potentially thinking the same way. It just depends on the man. That's not saying you can't get a man. That's just saying that you may not be able to get a man that's making over six figures or 400 to $600,000. And it's true, we do have to look at the numbers. If the average man is only making $40,000, who are you to say that, oh, if he not making $100,000 or more, I can't deal with him? Okay, so what if he makes $100,000 or more, but he beating on you? What if he's making $100,000 or more, but he's doing drugs or suffers from alcoholism? Then will you consider taking that man that's only making $50,000? For myself, I'm not making no $100,000 a year. And if I meet a man and he want to be with me and he make that or more, hey, more power to it. But I don't expect, it's not an expectation that my man must make $100,000 or more, or must make more than me. You know, I'll be happy that the man got a damn job. How about that? How about just being happy that the man has a job? There's so many men out here that are unemployed or got street hustles. Maybe that's just his starting point. You don't know where he may end up in his career. And you can't assume that he won't end up there. See, we break our men down when we assume. And you break your women down when you assume. All because he's at 50,000 when you get with him don't mean he gonna be at 50,000 for the rest of his life. So instead of breaking him down or rejecting him, how about building him up? How about suggesting some plans or possibilities to help him build up his income? You can't say, "Oh shit, Daddy, he making only $60,000 a year. I'm cool." But what if he makes $60,000 a year and he's a good man? If you don't want him, baby, I'll take him. That's how I put it. If you don't want him, baby, I'll have him. If he's a good man and he gonna treat me right and rub on my feet when they hurt and rub my back when it hurt and be here to put my TV up on the wall and fix my stove or my refrigerator. Hell, I got land. If he'll till that land I got, he better bring it on. You can make your 60,000, baby, and you come on over here and let me cook you a good meal and rub on your feet sometimes. You know? So the bottom line is that a lot of women have higher expectations than they can actually meet themselves. We want equality, so we need to be equal in our expectations. Of course, everybody's not the same. But you can't have no long list of requirements knowing that no one's perfect, knowing that the average income is 40 to 50,000. You knowing all these things and you not taking them into consideration because you see what's on TV and you see what's on Instagram and you see all these young men with all this money that they don't even know what to do with. Flossing for the gram. And half of that money probably don't even be... I could take a couple hundreds and put them at the top and the bottom and throw some ones in the middle. I mean... And why does that have to be the highest thing on your totem pole? Like, my question is, do the man got his own place? Can he provide for himself, first of all? Because if he can't provide for his own self, then how he gonna provide for you? Do the man have the basics? Can he take care of his basics? Because if he could take care of his basics and still do his thing, then we could work it out because I got my basics together. He got his basics together. Now we doing something. We want to be wives. We have to allow these men to lead and listen to what they're saying. If you really want to be a wife, I want to be a wife. We got to start listening and not formulating our own opinion on what we think is being said. Listen to what's being said and truly hear what is being said. And stop trying to formulate your own opinion on what you think is being said when they saying it clear as day. We out here, ladies, ratchet as hell, and they don't like it. We like it, ladies. We out here, ladies, with weaves and long Cardi B nails and all that. They don't like it. They don't want that. They don't care about that. It's nothing wrong with Kevin Samuel saying that most men want a natural woman. It's nothing wrong with that. That's not putting you down. That's telling you to take the weave off. That's what he said. He said, take it off. Take the makeup off. That's why I came on here barefaced. I don't wear a lot of makeup anyway, but I'm here barefaced. I got a whole fro up under this. My little African do-rag. But this is me. I wear my do-rags all the time. People know that. So it's nothing wrong with a man telling you what he wants, because we want to get married. So if we want to get married, we got to listen to what the men want so that we can start evolving. When you stop growing and stop evolving and you just get stuck in one place and don't want to learn nothing, don't want to listen to nobody, don't want to grow, don't want to evolve, you become stagnant. You become set in your ways where can't nobody tell you nothing, because you always got to come with however you see it in your head. You want to take what somebody says and formulate what you think is being said when the person is flat out saying, girl, take the wig and them nails off. Them nails is too long. That wig is too big. That makeup get all over my white shirt. Take it off. Ain't nothing wrong with a little light makeup here and there. But every day, all day, baby, come on now. If you really have confidence and you really beautiful, boo. You don't need it every day. You don't need it when you go to the gym. You know, grow your eyebrows. Just grow your eyebrows. I know a lot of people cut their eyebrows off just to draw them back in. Come on, boo. And I'm not saying I don't wear makeup. I don't wear nails anymore just because I used to fight back in the day. And I learned my lesson from having them long nails on. Y'all always trying to fight somebody and get in people's face, and your nails is long. And one day you're going to learn about them long nails, honey. You're going to learn about them long nails. When your skin is ripping off your beds of your nails. Because you always in somebody's face talking about what you do and who you'll drag. And you weave on the floor down the street somewhere. See, when I think about stuff, I think about stuff in terms of, defense, defending myself mode. How am I going to defend myself if I'm in a position where I have to protect myself? How am I going to do that with 10-inch nails on? I don't be wanting to mess up my pretty hair and my pretty makeup and be brawling with no girls in the streets. But ladies, let's put it out there. We, like Iana said, we out of control. Like, we out here like that. And the men are saying that they don't like it. They're saying stop. And it's just that, ladies, stop. Just stop. I have to tell myself to stop sometimes. I have to stay in the house just so I won't get in nothing. Because there's so much chaos and everybody got a mouth. And I'm an 80s baby. I don't talk. Everybody think they hard. Everybody got a mouth. Everybody want to drag a bitch. Everybody throwing liquor and all that kind of stuff. Don't do that. I'd rather pop you in your face than waste my liquor, especially if it's expensive. So to prevent myself from doing that and prevent us from doing that, ladies, sometimes we don't need to go. Sometimes it's, oh, girl, I'll catch y'all later. I ain't, that's not the spot for me. Like, we done been there millions of times. You ain't even got to explain yourself to people. Just, girl, I'll catch you later, girl. I got so much homework to do. I tell people all the time, I don't be doing nothing. I'll be sitting here on my couch, watching my TV, twiddling my toes, doing my homework, doing my work on the computer, doing something productive. People invite me out. Oh, girl, nah, I'll catch you next time, girl. I ain't gonna be able to make it this time. Sometimes you just have to sit down. And that's what men want. They want us to sit the hell down somewhere and let them take the reins. All this toxic masculinity bull crap, no, it's masculinity. And we need more testosterone floating around in the air. It's too much damn estrogen. And you wonder why men is punks. And you say they soft. And you say they this and they... No, you not letting them be the man. You wearing the pants in a relationship. The person asks who wears the pants in a relationship. He don't say nothing. You look at him like, yeah, he know. That's not good. Your man's supposed to wear the pants. Girl, put on a dress or skirt or something. And sit down somewhere. And take them long ass eyelashes off, because that shit is ugly. It's ugly. Like, come on, it's ugly. I don't even like it. Even when I get my full face done and stuff, I tell the makeup people, I don't want them long. No, that is ugly, ladies. It's ugly. All these colors in your hair and stuff. And man, in high school, that used to be me. I had colors and stuff, but I was a kid. Now that I'm grown, girl, bye. I wear neutral colors. If I can't wear it in the office, I'm not wearing it. And if I do put a wig on or something like that, it looks, most of the time, it's natural. And yeah, I wear my wig every now and then. Yeah, of course. I ain't saying I don't. And I'm not saying you shouldn't. But all the time, like... My last boo thing, he come over, I got my afro out. Get out the shower, put some conditioner on my afro, no makeup on, fresh face, a little moisturizer on my face. And he be like, baby, you look so beautiful. Like, if that's what you working with, that's what you working with. Either you beautiful or you not. Or at all. I'm confident in myself. That's why I could come on here and let the world see me barefaced. That's where your true confidence shine. And when I walk in the room, I own the room, baby. That's where your true confidence shine. Whether I got my afro, my braids, or my wig, I hold my head high, light on the makeup. That shit, excuse my language, but that is ugly. Even cussing a lot is ugly. That's why I say excuse my language, because cussing a lot is ugly. It's ugly. Ladies, we got to stop. We got to stop. We got to start working on ourselves. We got to have more feminine circles where we not downplaying our men. We got to start building them up a lot more in order for them to have the strength to go fight outside in the world and then come home and be loving and affectionate and all those things that we want them to be. We got to stop. We got to stop, and we got to shut down sometimes. I shut down sometimes. I learned to not argue so much. That I did learn. Because it's annoying. I hate arguing. Especially in my relationship. Like, I cannot stand arguing. Sometimes I just shut down. And I got a big mouth. So when I go in, I go all the way in. So I've learned to just shut down. Just shut down. Just shut down. You don't always have to say something. And you don't always have to have the last word. Just go. And look at them. Okay, baby. And ask questions. That's what I do. I ask questions. I let them talk. And if I want to know something further, I ask him a question in response to that. And if he ain't done talking, I shut down. It's okay to just shut down sometimes and don't say nothing and just let them talk. Because what I am seeing right now is our man crying out for us to shut down and listen to them. Like, really listen. When you done listening, just, okay, so what I'm hearing you say is repeat what they said. Not, oh, well, you think this is this, and you think... No, we think that they think that. In our minds, sometimes we formulate our own perception of what they're thinking when they're telling us what they think. But because you don't shut down, you didn't hear what he has to say. Men are really crying. Black men are crying for us, sisters. They're crying for us. They crying for us. Nothing wrong with Kevin Samuel saying, sister, be natural. Sister, take care of your body. Sister, look presentable. Don't be walking outside with house shoes in public and pajamas on. Sisters, shut down sometimes. And sisters, listen. Listen more. Talk less. Be natural. Be fit and healthy. There's nothing wrong with a man telling you to be fit and healthy. We glorifying obesity. Oh, I look good. I'm a big girl and I look good. Yeah, you look good, baby, but it's unhealthy. Not saying you an ugly girl, just saying you could potentially be a candidate for diabetes or any other kind of heart disease. Look it up, Google it. Google your height, and look up what your weight is supposed to be. And that's not bringing you down, and that's not trying to make you feel bad, and that's not none of that. That's just letting you know that you could be on the verge of getting sick. We are dying younger and younger. My father died at 65 years old. That is young. My grandmother on his side died at 110. The average person is not dying at 100 or more. My grandmother is 88 years old. She never smoked. She never drank. She took her herbs. And she outliving everybody. We gotta be more fit, conscious. And while I'm at it, shop PTL Boutique. I make raw juice, PTLBoutique.com. I make raw healthy juice. Girl, juice it up, okay? It's nothing wrong with it, baby. Stay healthy. Watch what you put in your mouth. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of men are into fitness. If you ain't in the gym, boo, he may not want you because he's into health conscious and taking care of his body. Don't no man want to be all fit and then you all out of control with your body and your eating habits. And he all fit and going to the gym. My friend works out 5 days a week, sometimes 7. These men are working out. And they want women that's into it too. Because that's something y'all could do together. That's something that y'all can have in common. See, people don't, you need to be with people that you got in commonalities with. If he works out and he's a successful man, most successful men do work out. If he is a successful man and he has a workout regimen and you don't, and he gonna be with you and you ain't working on your body, that's just out of pocket. And it's not practical. Now, if you with a man who don't work out, his eating habits is out of control and all that stuff, you should be encouraging him to work out. Because how he gonna be strong enough to get out there and make that money that you want him to make? And smell the way you want him to smell. Men, I would tell you, I don't want no overweight man. Because most bigger men have odor issues if they don't clean properly. Now, I know some big men who take care of themselves and they be smelling good. But if you ain't on that level with your hygiene, boo, and you overweight, it ain't gonna work. Most of these men, especially now in this generation, these men are going to the gym, baby. I mean, got my 24-hour fitness membership, and I'll be there right with them after work, getting back on my regimen. Thank God my gym back open, because I done put on a few pounds, 11 pounds to be exact. And baby, it's time to get back to it, honey. It's time to get back to it. I feel better when I come out of the gym. I feel more refreshed. And I go in there with my do-rag and my cute. As long as you cute at the gym, baby, you got to wear a mask anyway. So you putting up on all that makeup just to have to wear a mask. No. So I don't think it's nothing wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with a man saying what they don't like and what they do like, because at the end of the day, I don't care what no man or woman say. Everybody got a preference. Everybody got a preference. People could say we don't look at looks, we look at the character. The first thing that you see when you see a person that attracts you to that person is how they look. And you have your preference. Some men like a thick girl. Some men like a big girl. A lot of men don't. A lot of men may like the boobs and a little bit of butt and stuff like that, but they don't want no. I mean, and it depends on the caliber of men that you are trying to get. In the hood, of course men want thick. Of course they want butt. But the type, people, see, that's the thing about what people are missing when they listen to Kevin Samuels. He is talking about a certain type of man in a certain type of tax bracket and a certain population of men. Everybody is commenting on Kevin Samuels' videos from a general standpoint. And he's not talking about general. He's talking about a particular man in a particular tax bracket on a particular level. And every woman that he interviews, because I always watch his videos. Now I watch more frequently than I did. But every woman that he interviews wants a man earning 6 figures. And he's only asking them the questions that the majority of 6-figure men that he is around. What do they want? They want women that are healthy. They want women that are fit. They want women that are natural. They want women who want to be a mom and not work crazy hours. I don't want to work when I want children, and I don't want to have to go to work for somebody else as a mom. Everything that I'm doing in my life right now is to prepare to be a mom. All the education and information I'm gaining right now is all things that I can do from home. And there's nothing wrong with men saying that. Because we need more moms at home and we need more fathers in the home that are providers and that are strong and that are mentally capable of taking on the responsibilities that it comes with being a man. And y'all women talking about y'all don't want to pay none of the bills, girl, you are insane in today's society. You are out of control. It's not practical. He had a girl on there the other day saying that she gonna go to medical school and she still don't want to pay none of the bills. So what the hell are you going to medical school for? You want to make all this money. You want to be capable of making all this money and potentially earning more than the man that you choose, and you don't want to pay no bills? So you want him to foot the bill for the whole entire household and the children, and you just stacking and sitting on money? Like, what sense? Like, I was listening to that, like, girl, like, are you out of control? Like, you're out of your mind. You're gonna be a whole doctor. You gonna be a whole doctor, and you want a man to come in your life and pay for everything? You don't want to pay no bills, not even your credit card bill. You got to pay your student loans. I know you don't expect, I'm with Kevin on that. I know you don't expect you gonna rack up you coming into a relationship with $600,000 worth of school debt plus bills, and you want children, and you just gonna save your money. You want him to pay that too? Like, come on, babe. You're not thinking. You gotta take some of the slack.